to the middle warm, dry climates with mild winters. The day celebrates the benefits and uses of almonds.
Do you know how almonds are grown? I've always wondered that. I've never seen like how people grow nuts or peanuts. Is it on like a tree or a bush?
Choose a sunny site. Almond trees need ample
trees.
room to grow because they can grow up to 30 feet in height.
All right, but there it is. We got Misty taken first in this game. $108 going in your pocket, but we'll get the full top 10 for you guys in just a few moments.
Wow, I know Reyes, 22, is regretting not getting the rest of those plays in second place. Had a few plays left to try and get into first place. Misty had quite a bit of a lead, but
you never know what could have happened.
yeah, Reyes 22, super close. But here's a little bit more about how to grow an almond tree. Prep your sapling. Setting up your almond tree for success starts before even in the ground. Dig your hole, plant your tree, prune small twigs, and exercise patience.
All right, I actually did not know that they grow in almost a shell like a peanut.
That's super interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it just is something that's never, like, come across my path that I've had to know or seen or anything like that. But that is super interesting. They're in little, like, bushels on twigs.
Super cool stuff. Some of the benefits, health benefits of it is they lower LDL, which is bad cholesterol, and are packed with vitamin E, magnesium, and potassium, which helps oxygen and nutrients flow more freely through the blood. We know hearts represent love, so show your ticker some love with almonds. Almonds are a bone-building food.
Yeah,
wow.
I absolutely love almonds. So much. It's a tree almond is a species of tree native to Iran and surrounding countries, but widely cultivated elsewhere as well. The almond is also name of the edible and widely cultivated seed from this tree. Very cool.
Yeah, I just wanted to see what were almond-based products.
Oh, I could have told you this.
I mean, there are, but like, I don't want the just basic ones of almond-based products like almond milk and
almond flour is awesome.
Is it?
It's so much better than all-purpose flour.
Really?
That and coconut flour. I've come to find I really like baking with. Okay,
that's super interesting. Anything else? Do they throw almonds into like hair products?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
They're, I don't know. I mean, it's just like in shampoo and stuff you'll see with like almond extract and Moroccan oil and all this stuff. But, I mean, almonds isn't like something that's like specifically for cosmetic care and stuff, you know. Yeah, it's more of just like alternatives for healthier living and lifestyle choices.
Yeah, it looks like a very useful nut, but
yeah. And what was your favorite way of eating it, you said?
Oh, yes. What was my favorite spice, way to have it seasoned is I really like the smokehouse season.
Those are good ones.
Yeah, and I think you agreed with me was the smokehouse is.
Yes, I don't think they're my all-time favorite, though.
Really?
For, like, my snacky snack choices, yes, 110%.
What's your all-time favorite?
But my all-time favorite way of almonds are those warm theater, like, honey-roasted, cinnamon-coated peanut almond things that you get in, like, those, like, big, the plastic, like, cone type things that are twisted at the top, and they're just filled with all of the sugary almond goodness. So good.
Yeah, I can get behind that. You barely know that you're eating almonds at that point.
No, they were my favorite thing ever, and my grandma used to scold me when we went to the Fox Theater, and I'd be just like, and she'd be like, what proper etiquette is that, young lady? And I'm like, this is so good, I don't care at all. They were so tasty.
Oh, chocolate-covered almonds?
Oh, don't even get me started. Those are like my chocolate-covered favorite anything.
Yeah, super tasty stuff. Well, we got 1 minute and 23 seconds to get enrolled in this next game of Vikings victory. And so get enrolled, press play, and we're going to talk about our twins, actually, because we partnered up with our twins to create a great E-Tab game called TwinsWin. pick a lucky batter in the Home Run Derby bonus round, and see if you can win some Grand Slam prizes.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely a fun one to check out, especially as we're inching closer towards the season to kick off. Is there any brand new news coming out about the team?
I don't know. Did I talk about the
Yeah.
really big sluggers with you on? Oh yeah, I did that on Monday. So yeah, no new news for the Twins due to the lockout and everything like that. There's not a ton going on.
All right, well, we have some winners as we actually gave out a small jackpot
Really?
out to Skids over at Winners in Sartell, who got to take home $217. But I'll jump right into this top 10 of our last game for you guys, as we had Chad coming in 10th over at Tasty Pizza Hanger 45, taking home $18. Also at Tasty Pizza Hanger 45, also taking home $18, was Stubbs coming in 9th. In 8th place, we had AJB over at Sleepy Eye Servicemen's Club, also taking home $18. 7th place came in with Curly Jenny over at Charlie's Bar, winning $27. Taking home $36 over at Corner Bar in Waterville. It was LJR123. 5th place was PCK913 over at Friendly Inn, also taking home $36. 4th place was Hot Mama over at JC's Bar and Grill, taking home $54. 3rd place was RLCD247 over at Beck's Pub, getting to take home $72. Reyes22 came in 2nd over at Old Town Tavern, taking home $81. And our number 1 player was Misty over at Eagles Rochester, who got to take home $108.
Yeah, good job to all those winners. Not only winning some cash, but winning a lot of PGL points for their standings.
Absolutely.
See if they can get to those top 10 PGL standings. But we got some crazy players in our top 10 Twiking Zone standings.
Absolutely. So starting it off in 10th place, we had GTZ over at the Midi with 45,000 points. Right ahead of him in 9th place, we got Bobo at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 46,000.
Okay.
8th place is SNS over at Chanticleer's Pizza Coon Rapids with 51,000. With 52,000 right ahead of him in 7th place, we got Steve at Our Place on 3rd. 6th place, getting pushed back from 5th, it was Yo-Yo over at Halfley's Bar with 63,000. But in 5th place, also getting pushed back from 4th, it was Brizo at Atomic Star Tavern with 65,000.
Yeah, it gets really tight once you start talking about Yo-Yo on.
Yeah, no, 3 of our big-time players all got pushed back, as Elsa also got pushed back from 3rd to 4th over at Titan Sports Saloon with 66,000. Now the player that did the push-in all the way from 6th into 3rd, it was Simbab over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 69,000 points.
Yeah, but the separation, only 6,000 points between Yo-Yo and Sinbob.
Yeah.
Which Yo-Yo's in 6th place, Sinbob's in 3rd place.
Yeah, Brizo and Elsa are only 1,000 points away from each other as well, and so it is very tight-knit in these races. We're definitely going to have to see what kind of shakeups happen. But in 2nd place, we have Scrub Eye at American Legion Fridley with 79,000 points, and our number 1 player right now is Looser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park with 81,000.
Yeah, those location standings in 10th place, we got VFW Blaine with 53,000 points. With 55,000 points in 9th place, we got Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud. 7th place, we actually get a two-way tie between Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale and Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato. They both have 75,000 points. 5th place, we get into another tie with 82,000 points. We got Eagles Rochester and Corner Bar in Goodhue.
Big time ties.
Oh yeah, in 4th place, we got Corky's Bar South Haven with 113,000 points, getting our 100,000 point club started off. 3rd place, it's Our Place on 3rd in Faribault with 118,000 points. Gotta watch out for Corky's Bar South Haven, who's been shooting up the standings lately.
Absolutely.
Only 5,000 points behind Our Place in 3rd.
Got some points today, too.
Oh, yeah, we'll be watching out for that. In 2nd place, we got American Legion Fridley with 133,000 points, finally able to separate from Our Place on 3rd in Faribault. But the number 1 location, it's going to take a while for anybody to get on their heels because it's VFW Spring Lake Park with 237,000 points.
Yeah, absolutely killing it. Over 100,000 points separating them from that 2nd place location. Absolutely crazy. Now, who did you say was going to break out of these ties?
I said in the 5th place tie, I
Yep.
said Corner Bar and Goodhue.
Okay, I said Eagles Rochester.
And I said Titan Sports Saloon for the 7th place tie.
I got to agree with you there.
So we both agreed on that one. Will went with Atomic Star Tavern, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Oh, hot take right there. Did he go with Corner Bar and Goodhue?
Yes, he did.
Okay, so I went with him on that one. Well, we'll see when I'm when you guys are half right on both of them.
Okay. we'll see about that.
But we do have a bunch of players coming after this.
I don't want to stress you out or make you nervous, but we do have a celebrity outplaying, as J-Lo is gracing her presence with her.
Oh, good old J-Lo. Love J-Lo. In first place, though, is Aaron. Second place, we got Hog. Third place, we got Todd. In fourth place, we got ILDKB.
Yeah.
Well, I missed fifth place. In sixth place, we got Jod Miller. In seventh place, we got Britt Rowe. In eighth place, we got J-Lo. And in ninth place, we got Trisha Fred.
Absolutely, and you guys just have 4.5 minutes left to get all your plays in, so start doing so and get those points accumulated.
Oh, yeah, we got some good stuff on the line. We want to give out this $2,564 large prize in this game. We'll see if we can give it out. If we don't give it out in this game, we do play one more game of Vikings Victory that you guys will have a shot at these prizes. In between that, we'll play one game of Top 10, which will be a lot of fun as well.
Top Dog.
Oh, Top Dog, which is the high-low game. Yes, love the high-low game. So make sure you guys keep on playing these PGL games as you guys are earning those points. J-Lo moving up into sixth place, still with plays left. We'll see as they continue to fill out those plays. But Aaron still with plays left in that first place. But Hog.
Say less.
Second place with a ton of plays on this one. And we got 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game. And we'll see who can get that first place prize. If Aaron's able to hold on to it or if Hog can shoot up in these standings.
Absolutely, but if you guys are listening to this funky jam behind us, we're listening to a little bit of Bachelorette Party. It's a super fun e-tab game that you guys can play on your iPads at any time you'd like. All games have 85% payout, and so if you guys don't want to play a little bit of Bachelorette Party, need something a little bit more manly, we have over 50 different charitable e-tab games that you guys can choose and play at any time.
Yeah, you can win prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5. There's awesome bonus and free play rounds there as well.
Absolutely. They're a ton of fun, especially as we've been introducing those extreme lounges. People have been taking home some big cash.
Yeah, I really like those.
Seems like Martian Invasion seems to be the one that gives out just like whopper.
Yeah, that's the one. It's just every like 4 months I'll randomly hear about like a Martian Invasion jackpot that's like
$100,000.
Ridiculous. And so if you guys want to try out one that you can take home some real cash in, Martian Invasion usually is the ticket. But we are closing in on the end of this game with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. We'll see if anyone can surpass Aaron in that first place spot with 40,000 points. Hog still has more than half of their plays left.
Yeah, start getting those plays in. You're closing in on Aaron, and you could easily take that first place spot.
Yeah, and they're going to need to start binge doing those plays as they do take a little bit to get through. But we were talking about our e-tabs, and my underplayed e-tab that we don't highlight enough is Tokyo Fortunes. A really great e-tab game that we released last year.
Yep, I really like that one. I like to choose it for Cup of Joe every now and then.
I never really listened to it on broadcast.
Every time I see it, I always want to make the joke that he's modeled after your dad.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. Because he always said that it was modeled after him?
Yes.
Yeah.
He is just expert secret ninja skills.
He does have secret ninja skills. You'd be surprised how quiet that man is for how large he is. He can slip around corners and everything.
He's a sneaky
he's sneaky. He can get on his toes and really get around there.
Really?
But we are closing in on the end of this game. Aaron still holding on to first place spot, but Hog, we're watching out for those points. Ruru in 8th place could be earning some more cash if they keep on moving up. And there's the time that we were waiting for. Hog taking over first place. Win still has some plays left. Or maybe seeing them shoot up into second place if they get the right plays.
Yeah, KBHM also had a couple plays left as they were in, I think, 4th place? I'm not sure where they were sitting, but they had a couple plays left behind them too, and so things could definitely still get shaken up in our top 5.
Oh, yeah, but since you guys are in these PGL games, make sure you're signed up at pgl.world to become a member of our league.
Oh, yeah, that's the only way you can earn those PGL points in these games, and you also get access to insider information like a monthly newsletter, and we get to showcase you in a newcomer highlight, which is absolutely so much fun.
Yeah, definitely a lot of fun on those
love
newcomers.
Seeing those names.
Yeah, we got Susie D, Sass 1969, Devin. Nikki, Hotshot, Sunny D67, and Sunshine.
Yeah, I'd love to see it. I wish I could see a little bit more sunshine right now.
Yes, I love some sunshine.
We had like our first very warm day over here in Michigan, and it was a breath of fresh air, let me tell you.
Yeah, warm meaning that it was above
was like 40.
above freezing. That's what she means by warm.
It was like 40 degrees here, and no one wore a jacket to the office.
I did.
You did?
I did wear a jacket to the office.
You're smart.
Yeah,
Will wore shorts.
Yeah, I knew I was gonna be leaving when it was dark out, and so I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I should.
It ended up getting pretty cloudy and rainy over here, so you probably made the best bet.
Yeah, I'm gonna be glad that I have my jacket. But we do have a winner. It's Hog over at VFW Osaka's taking home that $114 prize. But we'll get the rest of that top 10 to you guys in just a moment as we get enrolled into some Top Dog, the great high-low game where the best players in the state get some cash and the worst players in the state get some cash, and everybody gets a little bit of PGL points involved with it.
Oh yeah, it's a ton of fun. Last week, I think it was Biker Bob who got the low score, which was super funny because it sprung a tangent of talking about my grandpa for probably like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it definitely was, because it would be very comical to see him on a bike.
Yeah, you'll probably never see him on a bike.
I'm gonna get him a biker vest.
Oh, with like a navy patch, he'd wear that.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I could get him around to that.
I think you could definitely.
But let's talk about our PGL standings, because that's what you guys are earning points for tonight. And we get started off in 10th place with Kick Your Arizona over at the Beach Club Bar and Grill with 345,585 points. With 347,900 points in 9th place, we got Big Dog over at Rustic Saloon. 8th place, it's Wet Santa over at Duffy's Bar and Grill with 356,850 points. With 445,290 points in 7th place, we got Sarah Honey over at Equals Austin. 6th place, it's Nixon over at VFW Roseville with 551,125 points. With 457,610 points in 5th place, we got Big Pimpin' over at the Alibi of Gilbert. And when we're talking about big risers, we got to realize that Big Pimpin' got bumped back from 3rd all the way to 5th place.
Yeah.
Because moving up from 5th all the way to 4th, we got Forget You D over at VFW Austin with 476,195 points. 3rd place, it's living up to his name, Horizon Brazo over at the Atomic Star Tavern with 498,485 points. With 570,490 points in 2nd place, we got Keith over at Billy's Rockford. 1st place, though, one of the Rebels, Bam Bam, over at Stewartville Legion Post with 679,275 points.
Absolutely, but jumping right into the location side of things, things were shaken up after last night, as now, starting off in 10th place, it was our 7th place location, Leo Sports Bar in Mazeppa was pushed all the way back, now sitting with 1,183,495 points. Also getting pushed back from 6th to 9th, it was VFW Austin with 1,259,885 points. Jumping up from 9th into 8th, we've got Billy's Rockford in Rockford with 1,264,415 points.
Good stuff for Billy's Rockford, getting helped out by Keith, who got some points last night.
Absolutely, but jumping from 10th into 7th, we've got Blasco's Embassy Bar in St. Peter with 1,277,950 PGL points. But next up in 6th place, jumping in from outside the standings, as LJ's in Miltona did a huge leap, getting into the 1 million point club, now sitting with 1,304,165 PGL points. But getting pushed back from 4th to 5th, we've got American Legion Cleveland with 1,435,790 points. Also getting pushed back from 3rd into 4th, we've got Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato with 1,585,790 points. But in 3rd place, jumping up from 5th, we have VFW Northfield, getting those points needed, and now sitting with 1,592,295 points. But our top two have stayed the same as they've just been killing it with those point totals. Our second place location is Third Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake with 1,868,470 points. But our number one location is doing big things as they've jumped into the 2 million point club already.
Wow.
As Neeson's Gaylord in Gaylord now sits with 2,208,055 PGL points. Got about 300,000 PGL points last night.
Yeah, really nice stuff for Neeson's Gaylord, but really good stuff for VFW Northfield. Shooting from 5th all the way to 3rd place, a huge rise for them.
Yeah.
Who has, let me see.
You can see how far they fall, too, because they used to be tied up with VFW Austin just 3 days ago, and now VFW Austin's back in 9th, VFW Northfield in 3rd now.
Yeah, a huge rise. That's what happens when you have a bunch of players coming out to play on these PGL nights. But we got 35 seconds to get enrolled in this game of Top Dog, so make sure you guys are getting enrolled. Press and play and getting your shot at one of these great prizes that we have available. Just like I said, this is a high-low game, so the best players in the state take home some cash. The worst players in the state get some cash, and so it's a lot of fun. And
absolutely, and speaking of big cash, we got those winners from that Vikings victory game number 2, as we also gave out yet another small jackpot as T-Max 750 over at G. Allen's got to take home $95.
Good job, T-Max 750. In 10th place, though, we had Mac over at Rudolph's Redneck Roost taking home $19. $19 went out to Keith over at Billy's Rockford. Another $19 went out to Ruru over at the Covered Bridge. Well, it's not Jeff. Not Jeff won at Valley Lanes, taking home $28. $38 went out.
I'm playing under Piggy Pie, and it made me giggle. It's the little things.
It is the little things. In 6th place, we got Jay Stads at the Poorhouse of Clark's, taking home $38. $38 went out to KBHN over at Julie's Bar and Grill. 4th place, we had Player over at American Legion Litchfield, taking home $57. $76 went out to Win over at Leo's Sports Bar. Then Aaron, who was holding on to that first place spot for a while over at TJ's Tavern on and off sale, took home $85. And then that number one prize, the player we were watching out for all game long, Hog, over at VFW Osekas, took home $114.
Yeah, congratulations to all of our winners on that game. Sorry I had that little outburst, but man, these
Piggy Pie.
A Piggy Pie. We also had Mama Hee Ha, and I really like that one too.
Oh, good old Mama Hee Ha. That's one of the best names we got out there.
Absolutely. I hadn't seen that one before, but I love it.
Kimmers, the only jackpot winner of the day out there playing in 2nd place. Yeah,
nicely done.
Won the only over $600 jackpot of the day.
Okay, was it in Jackpot Hunter?
I'm not 100% sure on where she got that win at, but she was able to take home $1,166 on that win.
Wow, nicely done. But it got stolen away as Bucks took away first place, but still got a ton of plays left in this game.
Took it from Piggy Pie.
Piggy Pie. No, Chris 0730 taking away first.
Wow, big shakeups happening in these, but CK1 in 7th place basically has all of their plays left.
Yep.
And so we'll see if they can get into that first place spot. But I'm sure those players at the very bottom of the standings, they're rooting that they'll do bad as well. And we'll check in on them in just a moment. But we're checking in with our Wild as they are 30-11-3, and might as well call it 31-11-3. And I'll knock on the wood desk right in front of me just to make sure that didn't ruin our chances.
Yeah,
but
let's not jinx things.
in our last game, we had a really nice performance from Matt Brody, who had his first hat trick and added an assist to lead the Minnesota Wild to a 7-4 win over the Detroit Red Wings on Monday night. Now, you might think that was just a dominant win by the Wild, but they were actually down by 2 goals in the first period. Then we had Kirill Kaprizov have 2 goals, Joel Eriksson-Ek and Ryan Hartman also scored, and Matt Zuccarello added in 3 assists for Minnesota, which really helped the Minnesota Wild rally around and get that big win.
Yeah, not to mention Kopo Kakkonen having 30 saves for Minnesota, definitely helping them out.
Yeah, the Wild are now 11-1-2 1-1 since January 6th and have won 6 games in a row at home.
Love to see it. And right now they're taking on the Jets, and that over-under is about six goals?
Yes, the
Is that what that
over-under.
one is?
Yeah, the over-under is 6 goals. You predicted the under.
Yep.
I predicted the over. Right now, you're looking like you're right, as there was only 1 goal scored when we checked in with our Wild.
I think it's going to be like a 3-2 game.
We'll see what happens because our Wild can get hot and start scoring in a hurry. But we also said that the Wild were going to be able to score over that 1.5 goals that were projected by Vegas.
Yeah, so we're definitely going to have to see what can happen. Let's do a quick little checkup and see what is happening with that score right now and see where they're at. Oh.
Not what we wanted to come back to, as the Wild have taken a deficit now, as the Winnipeg Jets scored 2 goals in the second period, which has just ended, and our Wild are now down 1-2. Not what we wanted to see, but let's check in on which Jets have been able to score, and it's really just one Jet. Mark Sherfield having a day against us, getting 2 goals, scoring on 2 of his 3 shots on goal.
Yeah, nice. I want to say nicely done and congratulate him, but I don't want to see that right now.
No.
So,
No. Boo. We don't like it. But we'll check in on what our Wild are taking on next, which is not going to be too long from now, as they're going to be playing again on Friday against the Panthers, which the Florida Panthers have been having a rocky up and down season. No, actually, they've been having a really good season. I was thinking of a different team. Florida Panthers are 32-10-5, one of the best teams in NHL.
Lame.
Yeah, so good stuff for our NHL. I mean, our Wild have been having just as good of a season, as we are number 2 in our Central Division, right behind one of the best teams in the entire NHL, the Avalanche.
Okay.
But let's
Where are
check
the
out
Panthers?
where the Panthers are.
Oh, the Panthers are second for them.
Yeah, number 2 in the Atlantic Division, behind the Lightning.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to see how they fare. They're taking them on Friday, so definitely watch out for that. And if you guys want to show some support for them, we've teamed up with them for an awesome E-Tab game. And you can play Let's Go Wild at any place. You can play Pilot games, and you can hit that slap shot bonus and win some huge prizes.
Yeah, that game on Friday against the Panthers is going to be at 7 o'clock.
All right, so be ready and be prepared, and hopefully shooting out some luck to our team.
Do you think you could hit a slap shot? No goalie in there?
Yeah. Yeah.
You think you could?
I definitely used to be able to. I haven't been on like ice or played even hockey or like field hockey or roller hockey in probably over a decade, but
I think you still got it. How far away?
Do it.
How far away do you think you can get before it starts to get iffy?
Probably like halfway to half court.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm missing every shot.
You think?
I'm missing every shot.
You're a handball kind of guy, not a stickball kind of guy.
Yeah, that's the rule of my
Of the
athleticism,
Ruggles?
of the Ruggles, I guess, is we got to do it that way. But yeah, no, I've tried hockey before. I'm better off like kicking it with my skate.
Really?
Than I am to ride and like skate on one leg for a second and then kick it.
Hockey is big in my hometown, and so most of the dudes that I grew up with all had those like cement basements that were just like a mile long for absolutely no reason.
Yes.
And so they just had like copious amounts of hockey sticks, and so all of my friends and we always used to just like play in basements and stuff.
Yeah, see, I never was around that. I grew up in the South.
Yeah, you're lucky.
Nobody likes hockey down there.
mean,
now I'm getting into it. I see the appeal. I
It's
played
so fun.
I played football and I kind of like take it in it. Like I watch it and I'm like because it's when you watch it as a novice fan, it kind of like the rules remind you of like soccer.
Yeah.
But then it's like you take soccer and you add a football aspect into it of just people nailing other people, and it's like awesome. And so I'm totally down with hockey.
Yeah. It is definitely a fun sport. It's probably one of my favorites to watch live.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hockey's definitely
Between that and like basketball,
Hockey's one of my favorite live sports to
Yes.
watch. I'm not much of a TV watcher of hockey.
No.
But live
I
sports,
also find
I
it
really like
hard.
it.
I think I like watching football on TV more than I like watching it in person. just because it's easier explained to me and I can keep up with what's going on. Whereas, like, when I'm watching it in person, like, I've only been to, like, one Lions game in my life.
Yeah.
And I just remember sitting there like, what is happening?
Yes.
But now I have such a bigger appreciation for it that I think I would really enjoy a live football game more. I love high school football.
And TV, and football's built for TV, really.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the breaks
the
in between.
commentators and
They like, I mean, there's 30 seconds in between each thing. You can hop on your phone, check your text, and do
Yeah.
everything like that. You don't have to, like, be, like, there present for the game all the time.
Yeah, I love watching football on the TV. In person, less so, but pretty much other sports, it's reversed.
Yeah, you can catch me at any football game, and I'd love it.
Oh, I'm sure.
But we do only have 3 seconds left in this game, and so that means, yeah, the plays are
This is
done. It
shaking
looks
up.
like Jody RN is able to take home that first place spot, but we'll wait for the tabulators to tabulate and
Yep.
show us that pretty blue screen. No, didn't happen. But good job to all those players. Oh, there's our bottom players, as the 115th player was Trisha Fred.
Wow. Imagine that.
But there it is, Jody RN over at Cabin Bar and Nicolette taking home $115 on this game of Top Dog.
Absolutely, but we'll have the rest of those top 10 as well as our low winners just in a few moments for you guys. But we are about to be getting enrolled in some Vikings victory yet again.
Oh yeah, but let's hit a different kind of ice. Since we're in the ice studio, let's head over to our ice fishing report. And this time we're checking in with the Lake of the Woods tourism done by Outdoors Weekly today. So as up to date as you're gonna find it on the Rainy River. As most fish the lake this time of year, there are some nice walleye being caught in the river, primarily in the morning and evening.
That seems to be the pattern with this.
Yeah, that seems to be everywhere. It's
Dusk and
morning and
dawn.
evening. There is current, so you need to know where the ice is good. Gold, glow colors, and orange work well. A jig and minnow close to the bottom has been effective. The snowmobile trail is groomed and staked from Baudette to Wheeler's Point, continuing up to the angle.
Yeah, definitely, guys. If you guys are going out on the ice, things are starting to warm up. Definitely make sure you guys are knowing where to go and where to travel safely on those marked trails. It's all going to be laid out for you. And if you can't take your vehicle out there, there are going to be shuttles that transport you from point to point. And so definitely be in the know about all of that and making sure you guys are safe about it. But do you have a color that you think you're going to pick today?
Ooh, well, it says glow colors, so I feel like I got options with glow colors. And I'm going to go with
I have mine.
I'm going to go with a burnt orange glow.
I was going to go with an orange glow.
Really?
Yeah, it just kind of reminds me of summer right now.
Okay, then I'll go with
that.
something different.
Okay.
Something to draw in the fish that they'll think is nice.
A tasty little treat.
A tasty little treat. I'm going to do a I'm trying to think of a good color. Okay, we'll do this red right here. This nice darker red that's in our Let's Go Wild symbol.
Yeah.
Our nice wild red. That's what I'm gonna go, wild red gold.
That's
glow.
a great red. Is that the same red up there as our pilot logo?
Yes, it does look similar.
It's pretty similar. It's a nice red.
It is a very good red. So I'm gonna do a glow that red.
I couldn't agree more. That is great stuff. We'll go with the warm tone colors today.
Yeah, definitely. 2 minutes, though, and 55 seconds to get enrolled in this game of
Some Vikings victory.
Oh, yeah, it's another shot of Viking victory. That large jackpot still hasn't gone out in Vikings victory, so make sure you guys continue to get enrolled and press play. If you take home that big jackpot, make sure you send in a player pic to us. Share those pictures with us. We love getting those pictures and seeing your faces.
Absolutely. See that one?
And that one?
And that one?
And the next one? Yeah, great examples over here on the enrolling
and that
screen.
One. Look how happy they look. Don't you guys want your smiling faces up here with us? I know I do.
Exactly. Send those pictures if you're playing with your friends, your favorite bartenders. Share those pictures on Facebook or by emailing them to jackpots@pilotgames.com, or you can just put them onto any of your socials, post them anywhere on your socials with the hashtag PilotGames, and we'll be able to find those.
Absolutely. And here is one for your liking.
Yeah, good old
Flyboy luck.
Yeah, Flyboy luck getting a great win last night, and
Yeah, definitely had some Flyboy luck.
Exactly. Taking home over $900 on that one.
And look, there's Trisha Fred. Trisha.
Yeah. Good to see you guys. You definitely got some wins on that one.
Yeah, I can't wait to get that total for you guys.
Yeah, we'll see what that top 10 is when it comes in.
Yeah, you guys have had just over a minute and a half to get enrolled, so do so. And there it is. We got our winners. The biggest loser, Trisha Fred, but they are getting the big prize over at the Muddy Cow Coon Rapids of $115.
Wow.
Starting off, coming in 10th, it was Ted over at Billy's Rockford who got to take home $23. Lucky over at McPete's Sports Bar and Grill got to take home $23 as well, coming in 9th. Coming in 8th, we had Pronto over at 152 Club taking home $23. In 7th place, we had CK1 over at Neighbors Pub Dover taking home $34. Also taking home $34, we had Kimmerers over at Mama T's Castle Tap. Coming in 5th, we got Piggy Pie over at 152 Club, taking home $34 as well. Coming in 4th, we had Chris 0730 over at Rudolph's Redneck Roast, taking home $34 as well. Taking home $57, we had Kimby 3113 over at Stein's Haas, as well as Bucks at Rustic Saloon. But coming in 1st place, we had Jody RN over at Cabin Bar, who got to take home $115.
Yeah, definitely some good stuff for those winners, winning some nice amounts of cash, and perfect timing as we only have 30 seconds left to get enrolled in this final game of Vikings Victory, where you get one last shot at winning one of these great jackpots, and so get enrolled last minute right now.
You definitely need to. You just have over 15 seconds to do so, and this is our second to last tournament-style game before our jackpot jungle.
Oh, yeah, and you're actually repping the Great Vikings Victory t-shirt, so it feels a little lucky. I don't think they can see. They can see the Viking, I guess.
You can see his horns.
Yeah, the Viking horns.
I'll give a little stand-up. Here he is.
Vikings Victory. Some really good stuff there for Vikings Victory.
I think it's funny that the yellow is catching.
It does catch a little bit on the broadcast.
This is such an orange yellow, too.
Well, let's talk about,
Surprising.
since we're talking about our Vikings, let's talk about our Viking news, as Deshaun Watson is eyeing not only the Buccaneers, but also the Vikings as potential destination despite uncertain NFL future.
Yeah, I actually had no idea that there was, like, scrutiny upon him.
Oh, you had no clue what was happening with him?
I still don't really know, but...
Yeah, there's a huge... a bunch of crazy stuff happening with him.
Yeah, I just heard you mention it earlier, and so I didn't even know. But, I mean, there's so much drama that goes on with athletes, I really can't keep up.
Yeah, I completely agree. I struggle to keep up with it as well. But the Buccaneers would be a logical fit for Deshaun Watson, with Tom Brady retiring, Bruce Arians figuring out a quick fix at the quarterback position, and capitalizing on their shrinking championship windows 2 years after they won the Super Bowl. But they are also linked to Seahawks Russell Wilson, despite their light salary cap. The Vikings, on the other hand, they would be having to move on from Kirk Cousins if they wanted to do this deal. If they trade him away, they'd be saving $35 million. But Kevin O'Connell has endorsed Cousins and made it clear that he would be very willing to work with him as the number one quarterback in this system.
Yeah, but the Vikings, on the other hand, have...
I said that.
Okay.
I already talked about our Vikings.
Sorry, I was trying to find out what was actually happening with Deshaun Watson. I found out what was happening. No need to mention it, but I did lose sight of where you were at.
Yeah, definitely crazy stuff happening, but it does seem more and more likely that he may be back in the NFL at some point. And if he is playing in the NFL, he's one of the most talented quarterbacks in the entire league before he was suspended the last season.
Okay.
And so if you can get a young quarterback like that, you want him, but you don't want the legal issues that come with him, and you're not sure if he's going to play football.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, this whole article, I come to the whole conclusion of, if legal issues get resolved and everything looks like, oh, he's actually a good person, trade for him, because he's one of the most talented young players that are in the NFL.
Yeah.
If not,
the rumors and allegations
don't,
are true.
I mean, no. If there's not even a resolution, if there's zero resolution on the issue, and it's still up in the air, you don't even dip your toe.
Get tied to it.
Don't even dip your toe in that thing, because you do not want to mess with it. And Kirk Cousins is already the best quarterback in the NFC North, especially with Aaron Rodgers leaving. We have a high opportunity to be able to make the playoffs and get a really good seeding as well.
Wow, Keith in first place right now. That could be big time points for him in our standings.
But we did have Kevin O'Connell get officially announced after winning the Super Bowl. Congratulations to our new head coach, Kevin O'Connell, that he was actually going to be the 10th head coach in our franchise history.
Very, very cool.
But we have a few things that you can learn about him.
All right. Well, long before he started coaching, O'Connell had actually started playing in the career of the NFL. He finished his collegiate career at San Diego State with 7,689 passing yards and 46 touchdown passes, both top 5 marks in school's history, and was drafted 94th overall for the Patriots in 2008.
Yeah, O'Connell learned in New England behind Tom Brady and Matt Castle, then was waived shortly. He spent time with the Lions, Jets, Dolphins, and Chargers, largely spent time in teams' practice squads, but then became and has had a really good coaching career.
Yeah, did you know he's a smart cookie?
Well, yeah, that is something that I have picked up. You might be aware that O'Connell graduated from San Diego State in 2007 with a degree in political science, but did you know he also earned the highest score on the Wonderlic test at the 2008 NFL Scouting Combine? That's the IQ test for the NFL.
Very, very cool.
There are differing opinions on the weight of the Wonderlic results should be held, but O'Connell's intelligence is praised
anecdotally.
Yeah. For instance, former Washington quarterback Joe Theismann, who now calls the team's preseason games and knows O'Connell well, said the Vikings' new coach is an extremely bright guy.
That's really cool. Yeah, he also had a brief broadcasting career.
Wow.
Very cool. Yeah, he, between his NFL playing days and his first coaching league with the Browns in 2015, he pivoted to broadcasting. He worked for KOGO Radio 600 as a sideline reporter for the SDSU broadcast team and later recorded some TV hits for a local NBC affiliate.
That's awesome. Well, let's find one more thing. He's actually a son of an agent. Okay. No, not that kind of agent. Players and coaches across the league, of course, use agents to negotiate and finalize contracts. But O'Connell is the son of a former longtime
FBI agent.
Federal Bureau of Investigation agent. That's funny.
That's really cool.
So it comes from a really smart family as well.
Yeah, that definitely shows. Very cool stuff. I can't wait to see what can happen this next season. So if you guys want to show some support before that season kickstarts, obviously we got some time before the next NFL season. So if you guys miss the Vikings too much, you guys can play Vikings Victory at any time. Or is it? Yeah, Vikings Victory. Completely forgot for a second. Yeah, you can play Vikings Victory at any time on your A-Tabs. It's a ton of fun, and you can pick a letter in that skull bonus and win some huge prizes.
You really can. And we have a little bit of Jackpot Hunter standings. What you were just with John and Will doing, winning some Jackpot Hunter prizes as well as some Jackpot Hunter points. And these player standings have been tight-knit as there's a bunch of ties that have been broken up, a bunch of ties that are ready and primed to get formed, and a lot of people who are just 1,000 points away from each other.
Oh, yeah, they're pretty close-knit. So starting off with the players in 10th place, we've got 2A Girl over at Maurer Brothers Liquor with 26,000. 9th place, we've got Godness over at Mainline Bar and Grill with 27,000. Elsa's in 8th over at Titan Sports Saloon with 28,000. With 29,000, just 1,000 points ahead of them. In 7th place, we got Crazy Kid over at the Tasty Pizza Hangar, 45. 6th place, getting pushed back, it was Brother Nat over at CW's Bar and Grill with 32,000. Right ahead of him, jumping up from 6th into 5th, it was Kimmy over at Niçoise Legion with 33,000. 4th place is Not Lucky over at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 41,000. 3rd place is Bull over at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 46,000. And 2nd place is Kev over at the Deer Stand with 57,000. But our number 1 player right now is Bobo over at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 60,000.
Yeah, but let's hop into these location standings because we had a location move from unranked into a 10th place tie. That was Don's Corner Bar in Dundas, tying it up with Stillwater Bowl and Oak Park Heights, both with 36,000 points. With 38,000 points in 9th place, we got the Deer Stand in Deerwood. 8th place, it's VFW Spring Lake Park with 40,000 points. With 41,000 points in 7th place, we got Billy's Rockford. 6th place is Duff's Tavern on Main and Vermilion with 43,000 points. With 49,000 points in 5th place, we got Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. 4th place is Shajank Boom Lounge in Grand Meadow with 50,000 points, the first location in that 50,000 point club. 54,000 points for the number 3 location, Concordia Lanes in New Ulm. Second place, it's Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl in Dayton with 58,000 points. And that number 1 location, it's Corner Bar in Goodhue with a whopping total of 158,000 points, 100,000 points ahead of the next closest location.
That is absolutely crazy. Corner Bar has just been absolutely killing it, especially with our top 4 players. Pretty much all of them are playing over at Corner Bar in Goodhue, definitely helping them out of it.
Oh, Grick is going to have to put in those points quickly as there's only 30 seconds left in this game, and you're not going to want to leave any of those points on the board as you're creeping towards that first place spot. But DBD Gamer is holding on to that first place spot.
Yeah, out of plays now, though. Grick still has quite a bit, so definitely try and get those in. You have just under 15 seconds left.
Oh, can Grick do it, though? It doesn't look like it's going to be happening, but
4, 3, 2, and 1.
And there, they have hit zeros. We'll see if any other shakeups happen at the very end. But Grick just barely not able to catch up as they were under 1,000 points behind that number 1 player.
Yeah, they were 500 points away.
Wow. Wow. That's super close. I can't believe it came down to that.
I think if they would have gotten their last play in, they might have done it.
Wow, we got DBD Gamer over at Julie's Bar and Grill Frost taking home that $114 first place prize, and we'll get the rest of that top 10 to you guys in just a little bit. But we'll be taking a quick break as you guys get enrolled into this next game of Ice Fishing Derby, and but we'll be right back when you guys get enrolled into that one.
Those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
We love our happy hour show that comes at you every single day from 4 to 6. We play our $1 jackpot hunter. We've been giving out so many jackpots. Those brand new rules have been really helping the points with these players.
Yeah, and in 10th place, we got Kimmy over at Nisswa Legion with 23,000 points. With 26,000 points in 9th place, we got 2A Girl over at Mars Brothers Liquor. In 8th place, we got Godness over at Mainline Bar and Grill with 27,000 points. With 28,000 points in 7th place, we got Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon. 6th place is Crazy Kid over the Tatesy Pizza Hangar 45 with 29,000 points. With 30,000 points in 5th place, we got Brother Nat over at CW's Bar and Grill. Then over there at Corner Bar in Goodhue, we got Not Lucky in 4th place with 41,000 points. Also at Corner Bar in Goodhue, we got Bull in 3rd place with 43,000 points. With 56,000 points, though, in that 50,000 point club, we got Kev at the Deer Stand in 2nd place. And that number 1 player, he's been number 1 for a while. It's Bobo over at Corner Bar in Goodhue with 59,000 points.
Yep, and these players have sure been helping out these locations because starting off in 10th place, we have Stillwater Bowl and Oak Park Heights with 36,000 points. 9th place is the Deer Stand in Deerwood with 37,000. Right ahead of them with 38,000 in 8th place, we got Billy's Rockford in Rockford. 7th place is VFW Spring Lake Park in Spring Lake Park with 39,000. 6th place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 42,000 points. But in 5th place, right ahead of them is Duff's Tavern on Main in Vermilion with 43,000. In 4th place, we have Shajank Boom Lounge in Grand Meadow getting into that 50,000 point club. But in 3rd place, we've got Concordia Lanes in New Ulm with 52,000. 2nd place is Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl in Dayton with 58,000. And our number 1 location is Corner Bar in Goodhue with 156,000.
Well, make sure you guys are coming out from that 4 to 6 time. We are giving out jackpots all the time, and see if you can get into one of these top 10s. There it is, 53 balls. Hey guys, and we are getting into this next game, Ice Fishing Derby. 25 seconds to get enrolled in this one, so get enrolled and press play as we talk about some great celebrity birthdays today.
Yeah, but before we do that, I got those top 10
Oh,
winners.
yeah, do that before we talk about celebrity birthdays.
Of course I will. Starting off in 10th place, we got Pops Has over at Thumper Pond Resort. That's an interesting location.
Okay.
Yeah, taking home $19. In 9th place, we got Scooter over at G. Allen's, also taking home $19. 8th place was Keith over at Billy's Rockford with $19 going in their pocket. Chuckles over at Crow's Bar and Grill also got to take home some $19 on their prize. In 6th place, we got Peony over at Main Street Bar Ada, taking home $38. In 5th place, we got Kimby 3113 over at Steinhaus, taking home $38 as well. Britt Rowe over at Spalding House took home $57 on that game. Lucky over at Rudolph's Redneck Roast got to take home $76. Grick over at American Legion Litchfield got to take home $85, and DBD Gamer over at Julie's Bar and Grill got to take home $114.
Yeah, good job to all of those players. Killed it in that final game of Vikings victory. That means that large jackpot not able to go out in Vikings victory. That means it's growing and rolling until the next time we play some more Vikings victory. So make sure you guys are watching out for that whenever we announce our game schedules. But right now in first place, we got Chris 0730 taking over.
Swiped away.
Law now taking it over. But let's talk about these celebrity birthdays. Born in 1959, we got
John McEnroe.
yeah, good old John McEnroe.
Yeah, he's an American tennis player. He's won the U.S. Open in 1979 through 81, again in 83 and 84, and he also was the champion of Wimbledon as well a few times. Definitely a huge name in the tennis world.
Yeah, really, really big name. Yeah, he won the Wimbledon 81, 83, and in 84. But let's look him up right now and
All right.
see what Google has to say about him.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, nickname Johnny Mac is an American tennis player. He is both was known for his shot making and volleying skills, in addition to confrontational on-court behavior that frequently labeled him in trouble with umpires and tennis authorities. Oh, so he's that guy. Oh, I didn't realize who he was.
Oh, you've never seen, or you didn't put a name to the face yet?
No, I hadn't put in the name. I hadn't looked him up yet, and so like, that's crazy. Isn't there a whole
Yeah.
movie about him?
Yeah.
Like this
and
whole comedy?
a whole comedy about him?
Yeah, like there's a whole comedy of like someone acting.
I'm not too sure.
That's acting like him. That it like. It's a really crazy. I don't know. I may be
couldn't tell ya.
making stuff in the.
Is it the 7 days? Or McEnroe something Fire and Ice?
Yes, it's It's 7 days.
All right.
Yeah, that movie.
Wow, it's got a star-studded cast. It's got Andy Samberg, Kit Harington. It's got Michael Sheen.
Yeah, it's a
Wow.
it's a
Lena Dunham. Great stuff.
That's great.
Oh, I love her.
Well, let's keep on talking about these celebrity birthdays. Born in 1972, we got Jerome Bettis, American NFL running back. He played for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and his name definitely precedes him, as his nickname was actually the Bus for his large size and running style. He was actually selected by the Los Angeles Rams in the 1993 NFL Draft, but he was a big running back that's 251
I was going to say,
pounds.
emphasis on big. He was only 5'11" to have that much weight on his body.
251. That's insane.
251. He is a beefy boy.
Yeah, he is. I think he's in the NFL Hall of Fame.
Is he? Yeah, it's looking like it.
Yes, he is on the. Yeah, he is in the NFL Hall of Fame. So that's awesome to see that he was able to get there. Yeah, he was selected 10th overall by the Rams that year.
Very cool.
So yeah, happy birthday, Jerome Bettis.
I think it's really funny that some of the related searches don't even call him by his name. It's literally like, is the bus doing this? Is the bus in the Hall of Fame?
Oh, his name is so
the
good,
bus.
so good. Well, let's keep on going through these celebrity birthdays.
Absolutely. Is born in 1974. We have Mahershala Ali. I'm so sorry if I butchered that, but he is an American actor known for Moonlight, Green Book, which just recently came out, and so much more.
Yeah, he's a really big-time actor that actually got named one of the 100 most influential people in 2019. He's also won a bunch of awards, including 2 Academy Awards, 3 Screen Actor Guild Awards, a BAFTA Award, a Golden Globe Award, and a Primetime Emmy Award.
That is right. He is a very decorated actor, known for so many things like the Swan Song, Blade, and so much more.
Oh, yeah. I was very surprised with how actually little I had seen of his movies.
Yeah.
But he was a voice actor in Into the Spider-Verse.
He's in the new Batman.
Is he really?
Yeah. Batman 2022, red screen.
That's
Down one,
cool.
yeah.
That's super exciting. I wonder what he'll be playing in that Batman movie. See if there's any kind of
Yeah, we'll have
answers
to take
to
a
that
look.
one. But it looks like it's going to be hard to get actual.
I was going to say, there's so many people listed in
yeah,
this cast.
there is a lot of different characters.
Wow, this is a wide variety of people I did not expect to be in this film.
Yeah, very, very interesting stuff. He was also in the Eternals movie that just came out for
Was
Marvel.
he?
I'm not sure what he actually played in there, but he doesn't have a character listing in there. So he might have just helped out with the movie.
I know his biggest work was probably, actually, I don't know if it's his biggest work. Maybe Green Book, the one that just came out, the one I talked about in the earlier broadcast.
Yes.
It definitely was like very widely received when it came out. I'm not sure if it's his biggest work though.
Yeah, I mean, I think technically his biggest work would be the voice acting in Into the Spider-Verse, which is one of the highest rated
Yes.
movies of all time.
I do forget that he played Uncle Aaron.
Yeah, which is a huge character actually in that movie.
Yeah, like the second biggest.
But we got some more celebrity birthdays to go into. As I know we both like this actress born in 1989, Elizabeth Olsen, American actress known for playing Marcy May Marlene. She was also in the Avengers films as Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, and you might also know her from her TV show on Disney, WandaVision.
Yes, really, really great stuff. I mean, yeah, WandaVision is about the Scarlet Witch, which is really, really good. Really, really nice show. She is going to be in the new Doctor Strange movie, which we talked about in the last broadcast.
I'm not surprised at all. They kind of gave it away with the end of WandaVision that she was going to be.
In that,
Yeah.
But I'm super excited to see how it happens, like what it all entails. Because
I really don't know what to expect
at
with
the
it.
end of WandaVision, it kind of leaves you off on like,
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening right now, and so I'm excited for them to kind of maybe bring it together during that.
Absolutely, but she's also in a bunch of other stuff, like In Secret, I Saw the Light, Silent House. She was in
Force of Nature.
Godzilla?
Godzilla, Force of Nature.
Who was she?
I don't know what she was
Wow, yeah.
in it. It doesn't look like they even have a character listed for her. So
Yeah, it doesn't look like they have characters listed for any of their cast. Interesting.
Interesting. Maybe it's not even. Maybe it's not came out yet.
Yeah.
No, it's 2014. So
Oh.
never mind. I don't know. But we still got some more celebrity birthdays to go into.
Yep, and born in 1990, it's The Weeknd. His real name is Abel Tesfaye. He's a Canadian pop and R&B singer and songwriter known for After Hours, Beauty Behind the Madness, and so much other stuff.
Yeah, very, very popular artist, especially in the late teens, early 2020s. Really has killed it with his music. Bright Lights, Save Your Tears, even was able to perform in the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah, he was also in Uncut Gems. He was an actor in it.
I didn't realize that. I haven't fully watched Uncut Gems. I've watched like the start of it a few times.
Yeah, I actually have not watched Uncut Gems either, but
I heard it's one of Adam Sandler's best actual acting films.
Yeah, it is one of the few where he's like actually supposed to be taken seriously, which is super fun to see him in those roles sometimes.
It's also really hard to see him in those roles.
It's really hard to see him in those roles.
Because like you always are just expecting it to like turn into.
No, because he's trying to play like a Robert De Niro character in Uncut Gems, and he's just Adam Sandler. Sandler.
Yeah, it's Adam Sandler. You can't picture.
You try and gray up his hair, add some scruff and some glasses. It's not gonna change.
He's still
who he
Waterboy.
is. He's still Waterboy, and I still see him in his baggy T-shirts and his basketball shorts. Like, it's Adam Sandler.
Yeah, for sure. But we love Adam Sandler here. Really good stuff.
Oh yeah.
We do have just a few minutes left in this game, as we just have 4 minutes and 15 seconds for you guys to get the rest of your plays in. KK Joe is in that first place spot. But in second place, we got Player, who has a little bit more plays than KK Joe, but KK Joe has a lot more points. Third place, we got Law. Fourth place, we got T-Max 750. And in fifth place, we got DTM.
Absolutely. But next up, we have one final birthday, and it was born in 2335. Jordy LaForge. He's a character on Star Trek Next Generation.
Yeah, and he has some sick glasses.
Yeah,
that was his
definitely
notable
some really
thing for
cool
me.
Glasses.
I
wonder if you pronounce it Jordy. Geordi.
Jordy?
Yeah.
I would just call it Jordy.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. I'm glad it's does it how like you do it.
Oh yeah, spelling it how I do.
Yeah, not this Jordy. Geordi.
Yeah, it's like Geordi.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna move on into our Timberwolves news, as they are actually playing a game right now. Before we hop into that game, they are 31-27, and just last game they had a really nice one, as Karl-Anthony Towns scored 39 points and 15 rebounds. D'Angelo Russell had 18 points and 11 assists, and the Minnesota Timberwolves came back to beat the Charlotte Hornets 126-120 in overtime on Tuesday night, and they were actually missing Anthony Edwards for the complete second half of that game. Minnesota came back from a 13-point deficit in the fourth quarter, while Miles Bridges tied the game for Charlotte with a three-pointer and a free throw in the final minute. Russ's last-second three was off the mark, forcing overtime. But Karl-Anthony Towns did end up saying, he was like, you call yourself a superstar, you got to act like a superstar. And so then he was able to score 7 points on the way to lead the way in overtime for us to get that win. The game wasn't going my way. I didn't have it, but I better find it if we were going to win this game, and he did find it and ended up getting us the win.
Absolutely, and right now they're taking on the Raptors, and it's looking like right now we are in the lead, as it is 56-53 right now, and it's just about 10 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yeah, Karl-Anthony Towns has been able to put up 12 points in this game. Anthony Edwards getting some minutes, which is really good after he sprained his ankle. He's only put up 3, 1, and 1 though. Other good scores, D'Angelo Russell 6 and 6, which is a really nice pace to have a double-double for. And Torian Prince having a good night. It looks like our bench is having a nice scoring night, which always bodes well for our Timberwolves.
Absolutely.
They're going to have to slow down Gary Trent Jr. as he's already scored 15 points in this game, though. But it seems like to be an even attack for those Toronto Raptors, who have really picked it up in the second half of this season.
All right. We'll have to see how they fare, and we'll keep you guys updated with the score as we go through tonight.
Oh, yeah. The next game is going to be against the Grizzlies Thursday. So just tomorrow.
Yep.
Well, no. Next Thursday, actually, because it's February 24th. So it's going to be at 7 o'clock when we take on those Grizzlies.
Absolutely. So, guys, be ready and be prepared and have a little bit of faith.
Oh, yeah, but we are only 50 seconds left in this game right here. KK Joe looks like they've taken a hold of that first place spot. We'll see if there's anybody else left with plays. It looks like anybody besides Player still has plays left, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to catch up in this last little bit. As you guys are finishing up those plays in these last 20 seconds, we're going to hop back into the twiking zone again, and I think you talked about the players last time, so...
Yes, I did.
Yes, I get to talk about the players this time. In 10th place, we got GTZ over at the Midi with 45,000 points. With 46,000 points in 9th place, we got Bobo over at Corner Bar in Goodhue. 51,000 points for the number 8 player, SNS, over at Chanticleer Pizza in Coon Rapids. 7th place, it's Steve over at our place on 3rd with 52,000 points. Really close race between SNS and Steve. 6th place, it's Yo-Yo over at Halfley's Bar with 63,000 points. With 65,000 points in 5th place, we got Brizo over at the Atomic Star Tavern, only 2,000 points ahead of Yo-Yo. But only 1,000 points ahead of Bryzo, it's Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon in 4th place with 66,000 points. And then only 3,000 points ahead of Elsa, we got Sinbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven, who rose up the standings from 6th all the way to 3rd.
Yeah, but we got a winner, KK Joe over at Heidi's Bar in Seaton, taking home that $100 prize. But we'll get that entire top 10 for you guys in just a few moments.
Yes, we will, as we are getting enrolled into the final game of the broadcast already. Some jackpot jungle action. So make sure you guys are getting enrolled into this one. We want to give out a great prize in jackpot jungle that has been growing so big over the last few weeks. Over $9 grand available.
Yeah, you guys definitely want to be enrolled and getting ready for this game. You have just under 5 minutes to do so, but I'll let Ian finish out these standings.
In 2nd place, we got Scrub Eye over at American Legion Fridley with 79,000 points. And then the number 1 player, Loser Dave, over at VFW Spring Lake Park, 81,000 points.
Yeah, absolutely killing it right now and definitely helping out these locations if things have been going crazy over here. But starting off in 10th place, we've got VFW Blaine with 53,000. With 55,000 in 9th place, we've got Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud. 7th place, we jump right into a star-studded tie between Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale and Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato, both with 75,000 points. Ooh. Yeah, but next up we have yet another tie in 5th place between Eagles Rochester and Corner Bar and Goodhue, both with 82,000 points. But next up, our top 4 are all in the 100,000 point club or higher now. And now in 4th place, we got Corky's Bar in South Haven with 113,000 points. 3rd place is our place on 3rd and Faribault with 118,000. 2nd place, holding strong, is American Legion Fridley with 133,000 points. And our number 1 location is VFW Spring Lake Park with 237,000 points.
Yeah, good job to all of those locations, killing it, but especially VFW Spring Lake Park, who has an over 100,000 point lead. But we got 3 minutes and 40 seconds to get enrolled in this game, and we got some movies that were actually released today, and some of them were are super fun movies. The first one you're definitely going to recognize, as it was one of those Disney-like films that played on Disney.
This is like the entire Hannah Montana cast. I've never seen this.
No way.
I've never seen this.
Really? Were you not a Disney, like one of those, did you watch like
I watched all of the Disney original movies.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched Minutemen, you name it. I saw it. I've never even heard of this.
Wow. Interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah, it has a bunch of big-time actors and actresses in it, and I know I watched it.
Mr. Mosby in it.
Exactly. I'm surprised that you haven't seen it. This is like one of those, just like, this was like the number 3 movie that was released today. It was over a couple of the movies that are on this list.
What, does her dad get kidnapped? Like, why is it called Dad Nap?
I mean, I guess you gotta watch it now. I don't want spoilers, okay?
I haven't even seen this on Disney Plus.
We're streaming live to a bunch of Minnesota bars. Do you think I'm gonna tell them the spoiler to Dad Nap right now?
Fine, I guess we'll be courteous.
Well, we got another great movie that was released today, and we both know this one for sure.
I don't know if I would call it great. It was emotionally scarring as a child.
Really?
Yeah. I cried so hard. I had never seen a real, like, depicted child death in a movie before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's
Bridge to Terabithia, if you guys didn't know. It was released on this date in 2007.
Yeah, Bridge to Terabithia, a really good movie. And
it was, I'll admit. But, man, I was sobbing as a kid.
Yeah, I wasn't that into it as a kid, to be honest.
I also really liked the actress, Anna Sophia Robb.
I
like followed her career as a kid.
Okay, because she was in a bunch of those movies.
Yes, she even went on to be in like one of my favorite TV shows as like an early tween, and like she went on to be in Soul Surfer, which was another one of the Carrie Diaries. It's like she's
and you're forgetting about her best work, Race to Witch Mountain.
I forgot she was in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I keep forgetting about Race to Witch Mountain. Ian's asked me probably 6 times in the last 6 months, and I say no every time.
Yeah, one day I'll break her. Next up is one of my favorite movies of all time because it stars Nicolas Cage, Ghost Rider. We don't even need to look this one up. Nicolas Cage looks chiseled in this movie. It's awesome. He gets.
Is this where he gets the flaming skull head?
Exactly. Yeah, that's Ghost Rider.
Yep.
Yeah, so a really, really good movie. Love Nicolas Cage in
You
it.
want to know something that's horrible?
What?
That I really don't have an explanation as to why my mind does this.
Uh-huh.
But I confuse. I know they're very much different when I'm like actually thinking about it. But
Yes.
in like the split instant where it's brought up, Ghost Rider and Hog Wild get so confused in my head, and I think it's Tim Allen in Ghost Rider and it's Nicolas Cage in Hog Wild, and I don't know why. They're very different actors.
I would love it if they swap places.
Yeah.
In both those. Like, I mean, that would be like really great to see a Tim Allen Ghost Rider.
That'd be so funny.
That would be hilarious.
Oh
It would
my
be some
gosh.
really good stuff.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
know why, but that's what my brain does for some reason.
The next movie that was released today that is a really fun one, we got Happy Gilmore, probably the best movie of this list.
Yeah, speaking of Adam Sandler.
Yeah, really good Adam Sandler movie that was one of those movies that really got
Oh,
him.
it stands on its own. It's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely one of his better ones. That, and I feel like that's the same time that like what's Billy Madison?
That's his first one that got him really popular, wasn't
Okay,
it?
I don't really know when the order they came out in, or like the span of difference in years that they came out
Yeah.
in. But I think of that like era as like just like young Adam Sandler.
I very much agree.
Yeah.
And then this last one is Mr. Wrong, which
I actually don't know if I know
actually
this.
only put that one in there because it was such an interesting cast that I was like, what is this about? Because it's actually Ellen DeGeneres.
Bill
And
Pullman, Joan Cusack.
yeah, and Ellen DeGeneres, who plays All Martha, wants to get married, but she can't seem to find the right man. On Valentine's Day, she drinks alone at a bar when Whitman Crawford, Bill Pullman, walks in with his good looks and charm. He is everything Martha ever wants in a husband, but isn't once something happens.
Interesting. Yeah, it's a star-studded cast. Absolutely crazy. But we do have KGH and Scatica both splitting up that $36 line prize. But we do have that top 10 from Ice Fishing Derby, as we got Ben in 10th over at Applebee's Monticello taking home $40. We had Chris O 730 over at Rudolph's Redneck Roast taking home $43. Rick at Winners in Cold Spring taking home $46. Not Jeff over at Valley Lanes taking home $50. DTM over at Main Street Bar Ada taking home $53. Remy over at Heartland Country Club taking home $56. Player over at American Legion Litchfield got to take home $62. Law came in third over at Blasco's Embassy Bar, getting to take home $75. And then we had T-Mac 750 over at G. Allen's coming in second, pocketing $81, as KK Joe over at Heidi's Bar took first place and $100 in their pocket.
Yeah, really, really good stuff there. And moving from one list to another list, let's hop into our Jackpot Hunter player standings. In 10th place, we got 2A Girl over at Mars Brothers Liquor with 26,000 points. 27,000 points for the 9th place player, Godness, over at Mainline Bar and Grill. 8th place, Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon with 28,000 points. 29,000 points for the 7th place player, Crazy Kid, over the Tasty Pizza Hangar. 6th place, it's Brother Nat over at CW's Bar and Grill with 32,000 points. With 33,000 points in 5th place, we got Kimmy over at Nisswa Legion. 41,000 points for the 4th place player, Not Lucky over at Corner Bar and Goodhue. Also in Goodhue in 3rd place, we got Bull with 46,000 points. With 57,000 points at the Deer Stand, it's Kev in 2nd place. That number 1 player, it's also playing at Corner Bar and Goodhue, it's Bobo with 60,000 points.
Absolutely, but jumping into these location standings, jumping in from outside into 10th into a tie, it was Don's Corner Bar in Dundas, tying it up with Stillwater Bowl and Oak Park Heights, both with 36,000 points. 9th place is the Deer Stand in Deerwood with 38,000. 8th place is VFW Spring Lake Park with 40,000. Right ahead of them with 41,000 in 7th place, we got Billy's Rockford in Rockford. 6th place is Duff's Tavern on Main in Vermilion with 43,000. 5th place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 49,000. 4th place is Chijink Boom Lounge in Grand Meadow with 50,000. 3rd place is Concordia Lanes in New Ulm with 54,000. 2nd place is Sundance Golf Banquet Full with 58,000. And our number 1 location is Corner Bar in Goodhue with 158,000 points.
Yeah, and a little fun fact for Minnesota today is Minnesota craft breweries sell enough beer annually to pay for the entire state to stream Netflix for over 2 years.
That'd be pretty nice.
That's pretty crazy. I would like to update this. I would like to see an updated
Yes.
statistic because, with the prices raised on Netflix, I maybe it might be just a year and a half.
Yeah, we don't know anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we got this day in history, and this one is a fun one. One of the things that really interested me as a kid was definitely the story of King Tut and all that. Because born on February 16th, not born, on February 16th, 1923, in Thebes, Egypt, English archaeologist Howard Carter enters the sealed burial chamber of ancient Egypt, ruler of King Tutankhamun. Because the ancient Egypt saw the pharaohs as gods, they carefully preserved their bodies after death, burying them in elaborate tombs containing rich treasures to accompany their ruler into the afterlife. In the 19th century, archaeologists from all over the world flocked to Egypt, where they uncovered a number of these tombs. Many had long ago been broken into by robbers and stripped of their riches.
Yeah, it's a shame, but I think that it would be such a once-in-a-lifetime experience. That would be amazing if I got the opportunity to go to Egypt. That would be cool.
That would be a really
so
cool one.
cool.
There's a few other places that I would choose before Egypt, but
Yes.
that would be one of my
If I
top
was
places
like
to go.
a world traveler, and I was able to explore and have the capacity of my body health to handle going on the hikes and stuff like that,
Yes.
and being able to go into these caves and tombs and explore, that would be so cool. Do I think I would ever in my life have the capability of doing so? I don't think so. But being able to see real life hieroglyphics, are you serious? That'd be so
That would be
cool.
really cool. I've seen them in museums.
Yeah.
But to be able to watch, see them where they were actually resting when they were found, I feel like it's just a completely different vibe.
Because I've seen preserved mummies, and I've seen artifacts recovered from tombs and the pyramids of Egypt in different museums throughout my life. But it's one thing to see things that are preserved and on display, and in itself, it's amazing when you see it.
Exactly.
But being able to be the one to find those things, I feel like that is such life-fulfilling work.
Yeah, very much agree. We do have a bunch of players one ball away. We'll see if that lucky ball can drop right here, right now. There it is.
Ooh.
Wow, I predicted it. G-Man over at double wide, as well as Big Dog and Big Daddy. Lars. G-Man at double wide. Big Dog at Rustic Saloon. Big Daddy at Log Cabin Bar in Emily. And Lars at Log Cabin Bar in Emily. Good job to all those winners on that large M, as we already got G-Man 3 balls away on this 52 ball or less prize.
Oh, yeah, we got a couple players a couple balls away. We're going to see if we can get it out before that 50-second ball.
Maybe
Got
you
players
can
3
have it.
balls away.
Adagios is out there.
G-Man in line.
Yeah, a bunch of people, a lot more people 4 balls away,
Wow.
but they're going to have to click a little
Come
bit
on,
closer if they
guys.
want to make this a competitive one. $9,405 on the line on this one. And as it's coming down to the wire, we got a great charity spotlight to go over, and that is the American Legion Post 567 in St. Michael. The Legion is proud to have served these following organizations: the Hanover Food Shelves, schools, churches, youth programs, Legion Baseball, vets programs, scholarships, youth sports, Special Olympics, Courage Center, STMA, high school sports, American Cancer Society, Sea Devils Swim Club. I would be extremely terrified by that club. Veterans on the Lake, grad parties, Hanover Honeybees, St. Michael Foundation, Business Professionals of America, Boy and Girl Scouts, DARE, St. Michael's Historical Society, and many, many more. No,
Yeah.
Sea Devil Swim Club is a great name.
That's such a cool name.
So much better than Commanders.
What was that?
That's the Washington football team's new
that's
name.
their new name. I forgot about that.
Yeah, the good old Commanders.
They should have just kept
I
it
guess
the
it's-
Washington football team.
I guess it's better than the original name, though. But Sea Devil Swim Club, it'd be the Sea Devils?
That'd be cool.
That's a cool name. That's
Yeah.
unique. I don't see that name all the time. So that's really, really good stuff. And American Legion Post 567 has its hand in everywhere. around Minnesota. And
yeah,
so
if that list didn't convince you enough to show some support, I don't know what will. But it does have an amazing location that supports this charity, as it is Corner Bar, and they are our #1 location in Jackpot Hunter right now.
Exactly. We have clicked over on that coverall prize to a $55 must-go coverall. And we got a bunch of people one ball away, like Joke, T-Max 750, Adagios, Ashley.
Lucky.
Yeah, but we got a winner.
There it is. Player over at Thumper Pond, as well as B-Dog, both splitting up that both getting $27, I think. I think it was.
Yeah, because I think it was a
55.
Yeah, it was 50-something dollar prize. And so good job to all those winners in that final game of Jackpot Jungle. Keep on playing, because you guys are about to get into another hour of Skull Bingo, where there is over $72,000 on the line. A really, really nice prize. But while you're doing that, remember, when you play Pilot games, your community wins.
Have a good one.